For those of you that's sitting around, ha ha, he laughing at what that orange man is doing in the Oval Office, come on, sip a little tea with Auntie. Let's talk about it. Now, y'all on this good old internet laughing, talking about how Canadian folks, Canada, people of Mexico and China is having to pay these tariffs. Do y'all think for a minute that these countries is just gonna sit back and let old Donald Trump do what he doing with putting them tariffs? No, these people are going to strike back. I watched a video where the Canadian Prime Minister said that he can make not the United States, New York City go dark, y'all. We got millions of people who need power in New York City. From to my understanding, that it has snow on the ground in New York City, so it's cold. You mean to tell me Donald Trump is gonna sit back and put tariffs on this country, and them people can be without power when they got snow on the ground, people freezing to death and everything else? Come on, y'all. What part of that is funny? He on this good old internet saying that we don't need Mexico, we don't need Canada, we don't need China for nothing. That's all right. So that's why he gonna put the tariffs on them. Watch how everything go up. A lot of us already are struggling to put groceries on the table. People working 2 and 3 jobs just to survive as it is in the United States. Ain't nothing peaches and cream over here. You know, people are already struggling. And the fact that he's doing this to these other countries, it's going to make everything on this side go up higher. Even if he tries to come up with something in the United States to produce the different things that we get from these countries, it's going to take time and it's going to take money. Where the hell the money going to come from? Not these other damn countries. If he already pushing them out the way, it's going to come from people in the United States, and we already struggling. So what the hell are y'all laughing at? Come on now, understand the effect of things. Cause and effect. Understand that. You know, he causing the problems, but the effect gonna come on us. Because he in the White House, y'all. He's a rich man. All of his friends are rich. His family members not gonna go in no darkness. His family members not gonna go hungry. His family members not gonna go without jack shit. Excuse my French. But they're not. They're not gonna go without anything. Who will be affected by the decisions of Donald Trump? People of the United States. Point blank, period. Thank y'all for sipping a little more tea with Auntie. Bye, y'all.
Why are Americans not freaking out about these tariffs? Like, Donald Trump is isolating you. He is literally economically ruining your only neighbors by border, Canada and Mexico. He is ruining them to the point that they will not be able to come to anybody's aid. They will not be able to bail out progressive Americans. They will not be able to do anything that Trump is going to do. There will be no time, no money, and no ability to help anything. There'll be no more going to California to end wildfires. There'll be no more electricians going down to Asheville, North Carolina for flooding. Like, Canada and Mexico have double the amount of tariffs than China, who is supposed to be the big bad enemy of America. And they are not getting as high of tariffs as Mexico and Canada, your closest friends. Sorry, that's fucking weird. Like, literally, this is on purpose. He's causing chaos so he can do, and isolating you guys so that he's able to do more horrible shit with no one able to come and help. I would be freaking the fuck out.
Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Robi Masaga. Today let's talk about Trump's tariffs on Canadian goods and how Canada is hitting back by imposing tariffs on American goods. And my biggest question is, why is Trump doing this? Is he actually helping the American economy, or is he hurting the economy in America? Because ever since Trump became president, people in America have not known peace. It's been drama after drama. Especially people who voted for him. I'm very sure those are the people who are regretting, because it's like they made a wrong decision by putting Trump as the president of America.
Here's what you need to know about tariffs. They're strategic tariffs to help protect American jobs in steel, aluminum, and manufacturing from unfair dumping and competition coming from China. But then there's the tantrum tariffs that Donald Trump imposed on Mexico. This is just going to mean that the cost of tomatoes and avocados and cucumbers go up 25% for Americans. It means the price of groceries is going up. It also means that the price at the pump is going to go up because Donald Trump decided to put a 10% tax on oil on Canada. Who taxes and puts tariffs on Canada and Mexico more than on China? Donald Trump is betraying his promise by having the price of groceries and gas go up.
Tariffs are taxes on goods that are imported. from Canada to the US. So what Trump is saying that products that are made in Canada, then bought by US businesses and sold in the US, will be subject to a 25% tax. That tax would be paid not by Canada, but by the US consumers, the people buying the goods. Why would he do that? It's meant to encourage US customers to buy US made products instead of Canadian ones. And the impact on Canada would be massive because the US is our biggest trade partner. What does that actually mean? They're our biggest customers, meaning we make stuff here and then we sell it to them. So if our biggest customer base stops buying our stuff because it's too expensive, because they're paying this 25% tax now, that could have a huge impact on our economy. If people stop buying the stuff that we're making, then we probably have to make less of it, which means that we probably have to lay people off. So if a big chunk of the population starts losing their jobs, they're not making money, which means they can't spend money. Basically, our whole economy suffers. And that's what a recession is.
So Trump decided to impose tariffs on Canadian goods, claiming that he's only trying to protect the industry and jobs in America. But ask yourself, do you think that Canada is just seated somewhere watching and not doing anything, letting America do whatever that they want, knowing so well that their market is going to be hurt? They also decided to retaliate. They've imposed tariffs on American goods. So who's going to be hurt here? Remember, in America, they have farmers, they have people who manufacture things. That market is going to be hurt. Trump thinks that he's helping things, but he might be doing more harm than he thinks. And I'm asking myself, why does he keep on doing these things? Each day you wake up, Trump has done something. So who's winning here? Because right now there is competition between the two countries. Each of them want to impose tariffs. They want to see who's going to impose more tariffs than the other. And according to Trump, tariffs are going to help workers in America. And in reality, it's causing more harm than he thinks. Remember, high prices hurts exports. Canada is one of the biggest trading partner with America. So the moment they impose tariffs on American goods, it means businesses in America are going to suffer. And these people have manufacturers, they have farmers, they have people who export goods. All those people are going to suffer. And this will lead to people losing their jobs. That is something that Trump is forgetting. Something else is there's going to be a strained relationship. And like I said, Canada is one of the biggest trading partner with America. So the moment there's a strained relationship, Canada might as well decide to look for different partners. You know, people who are ready to do business with them. They might even decide to go to China or wherever, whichever country that is ready to do business with them. Maybe go to Australia. People who are not ready to impose tariffs on their goods, they might go to that angle. And this means America is losing their power. Remember, America is very powerful. So the moment they start imposing tariffs on any country they think about, they impose tariffs. They are losing their power. I get that Trump might want to appear tough on trade, but at what cost? Yes, I know he's been a businessman for long, but sometimes we can, make wrong decisions. And actually, I feel like the people who are misleading Trump here are his advisors, because I understand him being a president, he must have people who are advising him. So who are these people? Because those are the ones misleading Trump. In as much as he's been into business for a while, he must sit down and make good decisions that are going to help America, not destroy America. Because some economists say that tariffs could slow down the economy in America instead of strengthening. So why is he making these wrong moves without thinking? The moment you mess with a relationship with, how many countries now? He wants to impose tariffs on every country he's thinking about. Something that Trump is forgetting is he's giving Americans power to other countries like China. Because remember, when you're trying so hard to mess up with your relationship with different countries like China are trying hard to have good relationship with these countries. You're giving all your powers to countries like China. That is what America is doing right now. And it's just one person who is misleading the whole of the entire America. Him together with his advisors. Because if he had good advisors, there are mistakes that Trump wouldn't be doing right now. So Trump complains that Canada does not take their cars, does not take their food products, etc. But let me just say this, guys, and no offense. American foods in general is full of toxic additives. And who wants to eat foods which are toxic? Who wants to do that? If different countries, including countries from Africa, they've questioned food products from America. Some of them are genetically modified. We don't know what is, added there. No one wants to eat anything. Some of us, we just want organic foods that we know so well where they come from. Trump thinks that America can survive without these other countries. Remember, the only way for all of us to survive is if we assist, we support each other. You cannot survive alone. And that is why to date you see Americans, they still need Africans. Despite African being called as the poorest continent, every country in the world, they still need Africa. They need Africa because there's something they gain from Africa. There's something we gain from America. So we all need each other. This is one thing that Trump is forgetting about his own country. You keep on imposing tariffs, thinking that those countries are going to suffer, and maybe it's your own people who are going to suffer, especially who voted for you, because those are the people who had faith in you. They knew you are going to make change in America. But right now, the only change you're making is making matters worse for them. Some of them are losing jobs just because they voted for you. They are losing jobs. And instead of you helping, you keep making matters worse. So far, how many people have been deported? People fear even going out of their house because they don't know their fate. They don't know if they step foot out there, if ICE is going to arrest them, if they are going to be deported. There are no workers in American farms. Immigrants are not going to work. They fear. So Trump is making decisions that are hurting Americans without him knowing. People are complaining, but it's like he's giving every person out there who is complaining a deaf ear. Remember, Americans might not know this, but Trump is not going to suffer. He's a rich man. Nothing is going to affect his life. His life will continue as it was before. The only people who are going to suffer here are the innocent citizens. Those are the only people who are going to suffer. Whichever game Trump is playing, he need to know that he's losing. And he need to sit and rethink about his decisions. He's making poor decisions. Maybe someone is misleading him, we don't know, but he's making poor decisions. Anyway, guys, let me know in the comment section, what do you think about Trump's tariffs? Do you think Canada is justified to also impose tariffs on American goods? Or what do you think? Let me know what your thoughts on the comment section. Yeah, remember to subscribe, like, and share as well. And until next time,